didn't know, we're a band that goes by the name of 660, and you're on the live tram sessions. Thank you all for joining us. You can all come closer if you want. This is our last song. Spend the last ounce of hope, I got nothing to show for a while now.
Welcome back to Fresh, everyone. We're 660, and this is our world.
I might be able to cope with it down now. Maybe we're the last ones left.
I guess first of all, welcome to the 660 Studios, otherwise known as Bam Bam Studios. You're lucky, we don't let many people in here. It all began when we all went down to Otago University or Dunedin for all our own individual respective reasons. I met Eli playing rugby. I met Jai, who's not here obviously. You know he's here because he's the Ginga one. He was in the same hall, and then in our second year we lived in number 660 Castle Street, which is obviously where the name came from. It didn't really kick off until 2009 when Marlon and Chris both moved to Dunedin. We just got together and played some songs, and we played it at what was then South Bar. I reckon we played there like every night for a month, which is it's really where we mastered our craft. We made lots of mistakes, but we didn't care. We were just a bunch of dudes playing covers.
I spewed on my drum kit.
It really wasn't even about the music. We're kind of the most unlikely musicians with 5 pretty different dudes.
I'm from Australia, the dirty secret of 660.
Born and raised in Mount Eden, Auckland. When growing up, I was really obsessed with Boyz II Men, Casey and JoJo, D'Angelo, and Lauryn Hill. It's basically all I listened to.
I was born and raised in Teddyburg. When I was real young, all I knew was like what was on TV. Backstreet Boys, pop, real cheesy pop stuff. I started learning drums when I was in high school, but I didn't really take it that seriously. Probably still don't today.
My musical influences when I was younger were quite different from now. I was quite into heavy metal. I was kind of like a bogan when I was in high school. Had long hair.
My dad wouldn't let me listen to anything other than classical music when I was growing up. And then I found punk music when I was a teenager, and that was everything to me. That was my whole life.
I'm not lost. I just want you to find me.
We don't like one particular kind of genre. It made no sense for us to play one particular kind of genre. We all come from pretty different backgrounds and musical tastes, so that's just kind of what happened. The further we got along, people were saying, oh, well, you know, which direction are you going to take? You know, are you going to be this drum and bass? Are you going to be dub? Are you going to be reggae? Are you going to be rock or whatever?
I think the first album, I like to say, it was kind of like just throwing a bunch of seeds into a yard and seeing what happened.
Yeah. What we did want at the beginning, though, was to have something that was ours, that was unique to 660, have something that was a 660 sound per se. I think we're getting closer to that.
Yeah. I think New Zealand audiences have like a sense of like we're together, which is pretty cool when you play a show and you feel like this is just all of us kind of doing a show. I think that's one thing that's great about the Kiwis. And they've been with us from the start. You know, they were there from the first song, they're here with the second album, and that's always nice. You feel like you've gone on a journey with a room full of people. That's something that I quite like about playing at home.
This is for the world, the world, the hot top boys and the girls. This is for the world, the world.
Everyone's got really strong extracurricular activities. That's probably what keeps our sanity, and Eli's a very avid NFL fan and knows basically everything you would need to know about.
Ask him any question right now.
But I still whoop his ass at Madden. That's the most important thing.
NFL, golf, PlayStation, of course.
I'm a big science buff, so any documentaries and stuff on like that stuff.
Well, I'm a bit of a comedy nerd. I do stand-up as well. That kind of takes up most of my time outside of the band.
I love sport. I particularly love boxing. It's become a really huge passion of mine, and fortunate enough to have a stake in a boxing gym with my dad in Kingsland, City Boxing. Mark Hunter's a man, and I've had the privilege to get to know him a little bit. He's been training at our gym. And I think he's kind of a dying breed when it comes to the fight game these days, where it's more dominated by athletes than it is by purebred fighters. He's an awesome dude. I think he's incredible.
Did you have a bit of a spar with him, bro, or did you sort of tell him?
Absolutely not. Never step in the ring with him.